man, look at this view. Unfortunately, it's raining right now. It's the last thing that we want happening. Hold up, give me 1 second. Hello?
Hey, Jonathan, it's Mike. You busy?
Yeah, man, I'm in a showing right now. I'm doing a property tour. Can I call you when I'm done?
Yeah, real quick, man, real quick. I saw this Craigslist ad of a whole house in Coral Gables available for $800 per month. So I thought, man, that's an awesome deal. I can't pass up on it. Started looking into it. They sent me the lease. They sent me a whole bunch of stuff. They've sent some money, and I don't know. It seems a little bit sketchy to me right now. You think you can look into it? I'm going to send you the info. You think you can look into it for me, man?
Craigslist? Man, you got to be careful with that.
Why? What's wrong with Craigslist, man? It's just like a regular app. Everybody uses it.
Why? I'm going to tell you why. All right, let me call you when I'm done here. Let me call you when I'm done. All right, bye. I gotta go, guys. The weather's not good anyways, so we'll save that for next vlog. Next vlog, you'll see this property tour, but I gotta go talk about Craigslist because my client is about to get into something and I don't want him to get into it. So, see you guys next week here. All right, so I actually got a call just like that, similar to that, from a client / good friend of mine a few months back. Where he had a situation with Craigslist. I don't want other people to make the same mistake, so why not put a video together so other people don't make mistakes on Craigslist or any other site, okay? So with that being said, I went ahead and I sent a couple emails to a couple of ads that I found online. And I could tell right off the bat that they were fake because the price is just ridiculously low for what you're getting. I mean, you're getting 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom homes, full homes for $700, $1,200. That does not exist in Miami, Florida. So I reached out to them, okay? I sent them emails. I sent these 3 different property owners emails asking for more information, asking some questions. So I'm putting the emails here on your screen and I'll read them to you. One of the emails here read, I say, hey, I noticed you have a house for sale. Is it still available? I'm looking to start my lease on October 15th. And then he responds with this huge long email, which I'm not gonna read to you, but I'm gonna emphasize a few points where he says in the first paragraph, he basically goes to say, the initial plan was to sell the house, but his realtor's not honest and he's a liar, and that he doesn't wanna deal with agents because they're bad people. Do I look like a bad person to you? This next point is something that my client / friend actually mentioned to me. This is what they said to him as well. He says he's a deaf man, okay? Which may or may not be true, but it's just a coincidence. So he can't speak on the phone. And he's been transferred over to where he is now for 2 to 3 years. And he's planning on buying another house over there. I want you to know that you will not be able to view the inside of the house as the keys are with me here in Georgia. If you like the house, we can go and move forward on how you can get the keys sent to you. I'm ready to accept either monthly or upfront mode of payment, depending on the one you are most comfortable with. This is the same story that my client told me about. So I want to emphasize the fact that I want to see it. So I say, hey, there's no way for me to see it. If not, how do we proceed? I'm kind of playing the role like that I don't know, because at the end of the day, they try to manipulate. He says, you can't view the inside now as the keys are here with me now in Georgia. And there's no one I can trust with over there with my house. You can go by the house yourself and check things out. You can look the inside of the house through the window, but I'm assuring you that everything is in perfect condition. So you're telling me you want me to go and take a peek inside the house? Okay, if anybody would read this and actually go do that, you might get arrested. Do not go peeking in people's windows. That's weird. I told him I drove by and I took a peek and that I'm interested. And how should we proceed? Good to know that you like the house and you're interested in renting it. I won't accept any payment from you unless we both sign the necessary paperwork. Have you rented a house before, and when do you intend to move in? I don't want to associate myself with tenants that do drugs or indulge in bad activities. I did not respond to this email, as I find it unnecessary to do so. And I did my research online and found that, just like you're seeing here, the house is for sale at $419,900. And as a matter of fact, it was just rented on September 23rd, 2019 for $2,000. So I already know that this is a scam. So the next email was another Coral Gables home. I said, I noticed you have your house for rent in Coral Gables. Is the property still available? If so, would I be able to see it sometime this week? I know that that is the one thing they can't do, is show the property. So that's why I'm asking that so persistently. So then he responds and he basically says a little bit about what the lease is, but then he says, I am renting the house as a result of my new job in Washington, and I'm looking for a tenant who will take proper care of my house as if he, okay, so he just him as well just coincidentally lives outside the state. So I respond, he gives me the address of the property. I respond, I said, hey, thank you. Can I see the home tomorrow at 4 p.m.? Of course, he says he can't show the house because he's not in town and he doesn't have anybody here that can show the home. And then he asks me to go and drive down to the house and look around. I told him, all right, I'll go drive around the house around 2:30. I'll touch base with you afterwards. A little later, I said, hey, I went to the property and I believe it could work. What are the next steps? I'd like to start October 15th if possible. Wants to make this clear for some reason that I want you to understand I'm not renting my property because of money. More than 8 people want to check out the house today. All I need is the best family to take care of the property. So he wants me to fill out this form. I didn't fill out the form. I'm not going to fill out the form. If I can't see the property, it's not real. This rental application is an application you can find anywhere online. Anybody can send something like this. You're giving somebody very vital information that you don't even know if they're real or not. Okay? And it's just coincidental that all the other stories that I'm hearing are the same. On to the next one. Hey, I noticed you got your house for Westchester. Is the property still available? If so, when can I see it? He gives me this long paragraph and he wants all these answers about me. But basically, he goes on to say that his wife is sick and thank God that she's getting better. Due to his job as project manager in civil engineering, we're going to stay in Kentucky. Wow, coincidence that he's out of the state as well. That is why I decided to rent out the house and I will be here for 2 to 3 years. However, the initial plan was to sell out the house, which I tried, but sometimes the agents inflate the price and it takes longer to sell. I'm telling you this in case if you find the house on another website, that is the old advertising. So he's basically saying if you see something online, that's not true, that's the old advertising. He gives questions, 15 questions, okay, that he wants you to answer. If you notice, one of the questions is how many months rent can you pay up front? That's not a typical question that you normally hear. He's asking you that probably because he wants to see how much money you have to see how much he can get you to send over initially. I said, thanks for getting back to me. Before we do anything, we'd like to see the home. Would we be able to see it tomorrow after 4? And he did not respond to my email. This house is actually for sale though. So I went ahead and I contacted the listing agent to see if he knew about it and to see what he thought. And this is how the call went. Hey, this is Jonathan Vega with One Sotheby's. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good, good, good. I'm calling in regards to your property. It's gonna sound weird. I just want to confirm it with you. A client sent me a Craigslist ad that they saw. Long story short, okay, yes. I know it's not. I just wanted to let you know as well. There's somebody using that info and trying to scam people. So just wanted to give you that heads up as well.
I appreciate it.
Of course. Have a good one, man. Bye-bye. It's not for rent for $700. Actually, it's asking $790. I think I've proven my point here. Aside from the emails, I'm also gonna make some calls. I wanna see if we can get these people on the phone to see what they say and what they sound like. So let's get to it. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I'm calling about a rental that is on Craigslist. The address is, that's your house?
Yeah, it's on property.
Is there any way that I can see the property tomorrow, like at 4? I can also see it tonight at like 7, if that's possible.
At 7 tonight?
Yeah, would that be possible?
I'm calling a local right now. I'm just working on a project. So if you know it's gonna be fine by you, make sure send you my logbooks code, then you view the property, and I send you the lease through your email, then you make necessary payments. If you know you can do that, then it's fine.
So you'll give me a lockbox code and then I'll see the property, and then if I want, is that what you said?
Yeah, then if you want, you sign the lease, then you make the payment. Then you move it.
You have the lockbox code? So I
Yeah, I
can,
have the logbooks code. Once you're there by 7, you can just call me. I give it to you. I will send you the lease to your email, then you read through it carefully, then you sign it. Then I give you an information for payment. Okay?
okay. I'm looking to start October 15th. So how would I get the keys? How does all that work?
After you make the payment, you're gonna meet my lawyer. Yeah. And you will my lawyer, I'm gonna have the keys mailed to you.
Okay. So I'll let you know when I'm at the property so that you can give me the lockbox. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
The property's on the market for $2,595 per month. It's on the market right now. And it has the same, everything. It's the same, it's the house. And then on Craigslist, it's $1,200. Like, how does that make sense? So I'm gonna call the listing agent right now and let's get to the bottom of this and let's see what they have to say.
This call may be recorded for quality purposes.
Thank you for calling. My name Which property are you calling about today?
Hey, I'm calling in regards to...
Allow me 1 second so I can locate it. Alright, that's in Miami.
Yes. So I'm a realtor and my client sent me over the information of this property, but he sent it to me through Craigslist. There's a Craigslist ad with this property info and it's listed at $1,200 per month. I'm not sure if it's you guys or I don't know if it's someone else. They said they have a lockbox code that I can go and see the property. This sounds like a scam to me, but I just wanted to call you and maybe it's not. Is this something that you guys are aware of?
Well, now we are. So we don't post our properties on Craigslist, and the information that you received about the rent amount, that's inaccurate. Now, regarding the lockbox code, yes, that they can do, because even you could get a lockbox code if you log onto our website, you find the property, and if it has a feature that says schedule self-tour, then after creating an account, you would get the lockbox code. And I'm guessing that this is what they do as well, and they're providing you with lockbox to build trust. But I should inform you that all the application process should be done through our website, so no lease agreement outside the website.
You know, I appreciate your help and have a great evening.
You too, sir. Thank you for calling.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. So there you have it.
So as you can see, there are people out there looking to scam and get your money. As sad as it is, there's people abusing Craigslist, which is such a great tool, but there are people using it for bad out there. So you need to be careful. And you just witnessed it. They get the information from the MLS and they post it on the Craigslist and then put amazing prices that are unreal so that people reach out. And sometimes people fall for it. These people, they're sending you emails, as you saw, they're on their phone and they're trying to tell you things to gain your trust. You need to do your due diligence and you need to make sure you're not falling into a trap, because they're gonna say and do whatever they can in order to get you to make that payment. So with that being said, I put together these few steps so you can follow, so you can ensure that you're not getting into that trap and you're not getting scammed. The first tip is, if you don't see it, don't believe it. You know how the saying goes, you gotta see it to believe it? It's the same exact thing with this, okay? If you see a great deal and they're saying they can't show it, that you can't see the property, don't fall for it. Because if you can't see the property, you're not gonna know if there's a leak in the closet or how the condition is inside. You need to be able to see the property in order to make a decision. Number two is do your research. They give you the address of the property, like in the emails that I got and in the call that I made. Look up the address online. See what you find. See if you can find some history on the property, okay? Just like I did. I found the history and I found one of the properties was already rented. So it was clearly a scam. Number three, if it's too good to be true, if the price like these is too good to be true, then it is too good to be true, okay? I don't know what else to say about that. Number four is it's not just Craigslist. So Craigslist is like I said, it's a great website and there's many great listings on there. But there's always gonna be some sort of person that's abusing a great tool. You know, things like Zillow as well, or Trulia, all these websites, you just gotta be careful and do your due diligence. With all of this being said, to make your life easier, I'm not saying it because I'm a realtor, I'm saying because it's from the bottom of my heart. If you are looking to rent or to buy something, just work with a realtor and you won't even have to worry about any of this. None of this will be relevant if you just work with a realtor, because a realtor gets all the data from the MLS. There's no scams there. There's no scams. So if you work with a realtor, you won't have to worry about any of this. None of this. And if you're new to renting or buying, why stress yourself out? If you're gonna rent or buy something, you don't have to pay a realtor a dime. The landlord and the seller always pay the commissions. So you don't have to pay anything. Somebody's representing your best interests for no cost. So it's a no-brainer. Don't stress yourself out. Don't worry about things like this. Just hire a realtor. And like I said again, you don't have to worry about it. I wish you all the best in your search for your rental property or your home. If you're using Craigslist, I hope you learned something. I hope you're aware. If you have any questions below in the comments, please put it down there. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.
This is where we're gonna be next Tuesday. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, because next week's vlog, it's gonna get insane.
Next week on Vega Vlogs, a $28.8 million Miami Beach mansion, 10,750 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, a movie theater, an elevator, a rooftop terrace with a spa and summer kitchen, and the list goes on and on.